What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Damien Dupee, your number one off-market land specialist. Hyper focus on them infill lots. You are now tuned into the We Are Land Specialist YouTube channel, where I'm your host, Damien Dupee. And this channel is all about finding vacant land, assigning vacant land, making money off of vacant land. So if that's something you're interested in, you are now in the right place. If you would consider subscribing, like, comment, and share, I would really appreciate you. Salute to all the new people. All right, today I'm going to be talking about something very, very important. Very, very important. Hear me out. 3 traits that the land business might not be for you. And I do this because I want people to find what works for them and what don't work for them, okay? And a lot of people, with all due respect, when, they come across my plate, I feel like, like maybe they need to venture into something else because it's the old saying in Washington, D.C. about the Washington Post. And the saying was, if you don't get it, you just don't get it. And that's actually how the land business is. Yes, there is a learning curve, but it eventually has to click, okay? And if it don't click, try something else. There's many things out there to do. There's wholesaling houses. You can wholesale mobile homes, apartment buildings, self-storage. I mean, the whole nine. But land, there is an art and a science to it. And if you don't get it, you just don't get it. So, numero, number one, the first thing that'll keep you stuck like Chuck, if you don't have this trait in the land business, is being computer savvy, okay? Unfortunately, the land business, you basically do from a computer. You can do it from a desktop. You can do it from a laptop. You can do it from anywhere in the world, as long as you have computer access, okay? And if you are challenged with basically navigating multiple websites, being able to kind of figure out, where to get help on a website, like if there's a help button at the bottom right hand corner and it says click for help, and it just takes you maybe an hour to find it, then it's going to be super, super challenging for you to basically wholesale land, because land is all about researching. And you do that via different apps on the computer. One of those apps is called the GIS system, which is basically a system you could use to look up vacant land and basically assess it in regards to whether it's flat, whether it's on a publicly maintained road, whether it's in a flood zone or not. And that's a skill that you need in the land business. I mean, I repeat, being computer savvy is a skill that you need. So don't be discouraged if you're not computer savvy. You can get computer savvy. And what I highly recommend is tap into AI. Okay, ChatGPT is a good source. It's free 99, don't cost you nothing. But you basically want to type something in there in regards to, how do I learn how to be computer savvy? What is free classes, free workshops? You want to type in free 99, okay? And you want to basically go to different YouTube videos and basically, kind of develop that skill so that when you do, start investing or trying to flip land, that you're not feeling overwhelmed and not frustrated because you don't really know how to navigate a computer. Okay. All right. So that's number one. Again, there is help. Don't feel hopeless, but I definitely want to tell the truth out of love, because, what I would hate to do is set unrealistic expectations that, anyone can wholesale land. You can make $1 zillion tomorrow. And that's just not true. I try to be very transparent and upfront. So if that's something that you struggle with, get you some help ASAP. Okay, there's a lot of free help. There's a lot of free help on Udemy. Check ChatGPT, check YouTube, the whole nine, and that should be able to get you started. All right, number two, if you are shy to get on the phone with people. Okay, that is going to be a big challenge in the land game. Super big challenge. And the reason why I say that because um, people want to talk to someone. Yes, you can do a deal over a text message, but text message is getting more and more challenging by the second. Okay, and you really need to be able to get on the phone with people and basically educate them on what's going on. Basically, and you do that by letting them know who you are, why you're calling. You need to be able to make an offer. You need to be able to tell them how does the process go from A to Z. And a lot of people are shy to get on the phone. And I would say to overcome that objection, there's a couple different things you can do. You can invest in a course, something free. Again, go to ChatGPT and look for, free course on how to not be shy on the phone. Okay, you can find a ton of stuff on ChatGPT. I'm sure you can find a ton of stuff on YouTube and also Udemy. Okay, so don't get discouraged if you are kind of shy on the phone, but people can tell when you're brand new, like a tennis shoe. They can just tell, man. They and then they can know how to trip you up. And then once they trip you up, man, I mean, woo, dog. It's gonna be tough. But that's not saying you can't do a deal. It's just gonna be super challenging until you overcome that limitation or that objection, if you will. Okay. So again, if that's something that you're struggling with, there is help out there. Again, there's a lot of free resources. There's a lot of free things you can do to basically, overcome that. And another thing is um, basically you not educating yourself. Okay, um, I feel like a lot of people, come into the land space and just think that it's so easy. Um, and one of the challenges is with not educating yourself is you have no idea what's a buildable lot and what's not a buildable lot, and that's one of the most important things. So really educating yourself. If I had to name three things that you can educate yourself on, and also by the way, I do have a paid course which takes you line upon line, precept upon precept, the whole land business from A to Z. It has been updated 2023. Added more modules to it. But if you're looking for something like that, I'll drop the link in the description. Okay. But if you're not interested in that, you can piece it together on YouTube. I have a lot of content that teaches you how to basically do land deals. You just would have to piece it together and pray that it works out for you. And educating yourself is going to be the foundation of you getting into any business, not just the land business. Education is key. Okay, very important that you really educate yourself and you really look at what we call case studies. Of how someone did it from start to finish. That's super important. Also, encourage yourself by looking at testimonials of people who have done deals and listen to tools that they use. But I think the most important thing is if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And in planning, you must have education in there. You got to know what you're talking about. You got to know what you're doing, and you got to know what you're saying. Because if not, you will lack confidence, and you will basically waste a lot of time trying to figure it out. So again, if you would consider partnering with me, again, I do have a course available for you that you can go at your own pace. No rushing, just take your time. A lot of people just want to rush through. They want to skip through. This whole generation is, I want it now. I want it now. But I'm here to tell you, people, that it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to do things in the order that it was given to you. Because if you do things out of order and then you come back and say, well, this didn't work for me, but you skip 4 steps, that's probably why it didn't work for you. And that's what I see a lot of people do. They buy courses and they just kind of skip around. And I mean, you get what you get, you know. It is what it is. So again, I hope that in any event that you struggle with these three things, that you can, one, grow in those areas so that you can be super, super effective, and two, that you would challenge yourself and get you some help, because there's plenty of help out there. There's plenty of free resources. Again, you just got to put in the work and take your time. Don't be in a rush. Be anxious for nothing. I pray. Be anxious for nothing. So I want to thank you for checking me out. Thank you for your time and consideration. If you have not subscribed to my channel by now, please consider subscribing. One more announcement that I do have. I will be coming out with some different products for people who kind of need coaching, who need hand holding, who needs encouragement, who needs accountability. It won't be free, but it will be reasonably priced, and you can get in when you fit in if that's what you choose to do. And again, if you don't pay, you don't pay attention. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Gone.